going to walk you through how to buy shares on Etoro. So you can see here I have an account on Etoro. This account is a virtual account. We will do all the demos here. This here is my watch list. Watch list is nothing but a list of instruments, which could be shares, which could be ETFs that you want to keep an eye on, and maybe at some point in time either buy or sell. We'll discuss what buy and sell positions are at a later point in time. But at this point in time, let's just see what buy position is. So let's say I want to buy Tesla. So I do a search for Tesla. Go here, it's a trade option. I click on trade. By default, eToro is selected on buy. So you have the option of either buying in amounts. Let's say I want to buy $500 worth of Tesla. This will give me 0.53 units of Tesla, or I can buy units. So eToro lets you buy fractional shares. So let's say if you do not have $500, you can maybe go as low as, I think the minimum amount is $50, but you can buy 0.1 units, which would be $93.79. And then you click on open trade. It says order filled. Now if you go here, either you can navigate from here or you can go to portfolio, and then this is all the positions that I hold as of the moment. So if I go to Tesla, if you click here, so this is the one that we just bought, $93.75 worth of Tesla, which is 0.1 units. We purchased at an amount of 937.52, and since the share is going up, we have already made 26 cents on it. So this is what a buy position is. Before, we were talking about opening a position. Now a position can be opened in two ways. It could either be a buy position, where you anticipate that the value of an instrument is going to go up, or you can open a sell position, which is practically something where you anticipate that the value of a particular instrument is going to go down. We have done buy with Tesla. Let's do like a sell position. This is again a virtual account which I use for practically all my experiments and demos. So let's take BJ's for an example today. We can see that the value of the stock is going down today. Market is open. It's down 1.24% today. So what we are doing in a sell position is basically what we are saying, that the value of this particular instrument is going to go down in a span of either just today or maybe a week, or as long as you want to bet on it. How you do that is you go on trade. By default, eToro is selected on buy. You have to click on sell. Now what you're doing is, let's say I want to sell 1 unit. So that would be $60 worth. And then again, same to what a buy position is, I am opening a trade. The way I'm going to make profit in this trade is basically if the value keeps going down. If it goes up, I'll be losing money. So that is what a sell position is. So I've just opened a sell position on this. If we keep an eye here, so right now it's trading, the current value is 6.89. We have opened at 6.7053. So if this value goes down to, let's say, 60, we would have made 70 cents in profit. So that is what a sell position is. Okay, so here we'll talk about closing a particular trade. So previously we saw that how to buy, we bought Tesla, how to sell, we sold BJ. When I say sold, we didn't actually own any BJ which we sold. What we did was we basically shorted the share. We anticipated that the value will go down, and then we are trying to make a profit as the value of the share goes down. Now let's go to the portfolio. So what we're going to talk about here is people have this idea that if you sell something, you're selling what you already own. That's not how it works on eToro, at least. So to sell is to predict or anticipate that the value of a particular share is going to go down and make profit while it goes down. However, when it comes to making profits or taking profits, like take this for example, right? You see $1,000 in profit. Now, if I were to realize this profit, if I were to take this profit, I don't sell, I close this particular trade. So if I open VO position, you can see I have two positions. I have this one position which I opened with $10,000. I opened at 412.28 and currently it says 414.46. So the total position is up 0.2552%. I have made $50 on top of it. It's fluctuating because the market is open as of now. This cross sign, if I click here, this is a closed trade. Now I can either close the whole trade, which will put 10,000 plus $50 back into my available account amount, or I can close part of it. For the purpose of this demo, we'll close the whole trade. Now, before we do that, just keep an eye on this. This is by VOO and this is by VOO CFD. What is CFD? Is something that I'll talk about in a minute. But before that, we go ahead and close this position. Now this position, if you see here, if you open, this is a buy position, right? So we are not selling it for the purposes of closing it. We are closing this trade. That's how it works on eToro. We'll close the whole trade. We close it and you can see 10,000 plus whatever $49.50 got credited to our available account. Okay. Now that's done, right? So the difference here now is I was showing you this CFD account. Here you can see the leverage is into 5. So basically the price of VOO is 413.86. I have put $4,860. That means I should have been able to buy somewhere in the vicinity of $10 when I bought at 397.55. However, if you see here, I have bought 61 units. How is that? Now this is where the leverage comes into picture. So basically, if I put $4,860 and I choose 5 into 5 leverage, what I'm doing is basically I'm taking a leverage, and this money that I put in is the equivalent of $25,000. Now for $25,000 worth, you would have on that day bought 61 units. Now why do we do this? Let's say I know that VO is definitely going to go up. I'm confident about it. Only then it makes sense. Otherwise you're just doing betting on somebody else's money. So let's say if I know this is for sure going to go up and I want to make money quickly, not recommended, then in that case for 4,860 choosing 5 leverage, so that means I am actually putting 25,000. So instead of buying let's say 10 units that I would have bought for 4,860, I actually ended up buying 61. Now what is happening here is, for every dollar profit that I'm getting, and now for every dollar that this value goes up from 397 to 398, I would be making $5 profit because I'm taking a leverage. Why would eToro give you leverage? Because they charge you fees for it. Now here the fees is showing $0, but in an actual amount, in an actual account, this would cost you at least somewhere in the vicinity of $1 for every night. So that is how they make money. If you're in profit, you can close this position now, which I can do now. So let's do this. I'll go ahead and close this trade, and this 1,000 plus this 4,860 will come back to my account. You only get the profit and the actual amount. You do not get the equivalent of 61 units worth back in your account. So now you can see it's $20,000.